Hey, listen, I get it. I know it's gonna take a while to comprehend. But we have a chess mode in Tiny Wars, and we're officiating a tournament. How's it going, guys and gals? This is Advanced Warrior here, and welcome back to another Tiny Wars tournament announcement video. This one is a pretty special one because we are doing a Tiny Wars War Chess tournament. Now, I know almost all of you are wondering what the heck War Chess is. It is our attempted crossover. It was a fan-made crossover with Tiny Wars, basically Days of Ruin, and chess. We try to make Tiny Wars as chess as possible, if you know what I mean. So if you still don't know how to actually know, if you haven't seen it yet, then you won't know. But I am going to help you guys out, try to understand what war chess is by pulling up a replay of a war chess game that I had. Now here you can see this is what the board state looks like. We have infantry and mechs in the front, vehicles in the back, and you have a CO medium tank that is like, if this dies, you lose the game. But it doesn't move like a regular king in chess, thankfully. But I'm just gonna show you guys the replay, and there's gonna be some dialogue. I'll just skip that for now, and you're just gonna see war chess in action. So as you can see, purple is first, and they cannot move their vehicles. You just saw they cannot move their vehicles first turn, while as player 2, I am able to do that. And something else to take note, that I moved this artillery like here because that's the max movement it has. It only has 4 movement instead of 5 movements. The only movement impediments that did not happen are with infantry and mechs. As you can see, they have their normal movement. However, with the tanks, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement instead of 6. But not bikes. Copters the same thing. Bikes the same thing. They only got 4 movement instead of 5. And artillery, same thing. Medium tank, 4 movement. Anti-air 4 movement. But yeah, basically all the units in the back, which is basically your vehicles and your bikes, have 1 less movement, while your infantry and your mechs do not. But yeah, we're just slowly moving, so obviously he can go ahead and attack. This tank can go ahead and hit my artillery, and when that happens, my mech cannot actually hit. Anywhere else, oh, that's the replay. Anywhere that the tank hits, this mech cannot attack, because I cannot move this artillery and attack with the mech. I cannot move this infantry to attack with the mech. Yeah, I have, this tank that can actually come in and hit, but do I really want to do that and like just start trading damage? Yeah, damage. Damage is normal with accounting with the terrain and no luck. So you're not going to get any luck rolls. What you see is what you have. And as you can see in Tiny Wars, you can actually see the full health of a unit here. Like 100 here if you click on it, 100 on the bottom left right here. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and skip to it until we get some action. And yeah, you're going to take some time developing. And oh wow, this really took a long time. Oh man, the neutral can get kind of crazy when you get the experience. But oh crap, I accidentally skipped it. But yeah, as you can see, this tank goes ahead and hits my anti-air. Very favorable for it, obviously, because an anti-air is not going to do much back to a tank, especially an injured one. And here I'm trying to punish him with the artillery, but this tank actually manages to kill the anti-air. Very fortunate for that tank. And I now have 1 less anti-air, but now they have 1 less tank. And yeah, this is like where it starts to really get interesting here. The anti-air starts to move back, and now we're just a little bit uneven, but we still got some I still got some units that haven't moved. Ninny's already got some that moved, and I think that's kind of good for them. And yeah, we're just trying to find the most advantageous position for us to make an oncoming move, just like actual chess. Now, there's a lot to explain, and I won't be able to do all of that, so I've decided, with the help of the guy who actually came up with it, I wanted to bring him on and credit him for the fantastic game mode that he was able to create. So everyone, please welcome Buster Beachside.
Hello everyone, it's daytime! You can call me Buster, and I am not only a YouTuber who creates Tiny Wars content, but also indeed the inventor of war chess! I built the game with the original intention of fusing together as much of Advance Wars and chess as I could, and with a ton of help from the community, both in playtesting and brainstorming game mechanics, I think I managed to achieve that goal. I essentially imported as much of chess as I could into the game, and the result is something that's surprisingly fun, has deep strategic potential, and also feels wholly unique compared to its inspirations. For example, in war chess, you can only move one unit per turn, you have a key unit that acts as your king, and you begin the game with a limited set of pieces. You don't get any more throughout the game. But since the game still operates on regular Tiny Wars, Advance Wars Days of Ruin mechanics, your units still move around like Advance Wars units, and they deal damage to each other like Advance Wars units too. On top of that, the limitation of moving only a single unit per turn really highlights the interactions between tanks, anti-air, and battlecopters, making each unit serve a very specific but vital role in your army composition. And that's even before considering things like the effect of positioning your artillery, building infantry walls, having to keep tabs on your remaining ammo, and so on and so forth. The result is a very positional game, where players are encouraged to think many turns in advance and create elaborate setups in hopes of outsmarting their opponents. Much like chess. I enjoy it very much. I'm excited to see what kind of strategies you all think of while playing this event, and I encourage you to go open up some practice games on the Tiny Wars website to get your feet wet before the tournament begins in proper. For a full explanation of the rules, and to see the game in action, check out my video introducing the game in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe while you're there, because I will absolutely be doing videos covering the tournament games. So go down there, middle click it, go do it, middle click it, open it in a new tab, and get that set up to watch it after you're done with this video, and I'll see you on the other side of the chessboard.
Thank you again very much, Buster, for your explanation of war chess, your creation that we are finally going to put in the tournament. So now that that's all covered, I am going to go through all the tournament information. So obviously, first off, as always, I say this every announcement video, you want to be on the classic mode. You should see it on the bottom right of your screen, and you could switch the version, make sure you're on classic mode for the tournament. And when you do, I don't have it on now, but you can go to multiplayer and just follow the little red notification. But if you don't have it, multiplayer, switch mode, regular tournament, registration, and yeah, our fourth tournament, the war chess tourney, which is the only thing I could think of. So now I am registered, and yeah, that's all you need to do just to get... Oh, no, that's not all you need to do. But if you want to register, that's how you get there. The prerequisite, same thing as everything else. At least one completed ranked game in Tiny Wars, which is kind of strange considering this is a war chess tournament. But it's not us. It's the system that wants the account to have one ranked game completed for Tiny Wars. Now, I think it won't count a ranked game if you, like, resign turn 1. I think you may be 3 or 5, I actually don't know, but hopefully you are able to complete a ranked game before the tournament expires. Now, I may have the hours wrong, but I attempted to have registrations close on... Ah, man, I feel so dumb, I'm sorry. On Saturday, November 4th. Saturday, November 4th will be the full last day that you can register for this tournament. And yeah, so hopefully you're able to get a game there. I was just thinking about like what's next in my head, I'm sorry. But yeah, November 4th EST time is the last full day that you'll be able to register for war chess. Now, the map, you already saw the map at this point. How do I modify maps? Ooh, no, that's... That's something that that's something I know. Preview maps, here we go. And yeah, it's all just going to be the same thing. It's all just war chess. There's no other variations of war chess currently. It's just what you basically saw and what Buster explained. So you don't really need to know map knowledge, I guess, just like game knowledge for war chess. But yeah, that's basically everything you guys need to know. Once again, War Chess is its own game that tries to be as close as chess as possible. One movement per unit. You want to be on the classic mode. You want to have the prerequisite of finishing one completed ranked game on your account. And yeah, like I said, like you can be anywhere. Multiplayer, switch mode, regular tournament registration. You hit register and you're in. And the map is basically just the war chess that you saw. But yeah, I'm very interested and excited to see what kind of players that we'll have for war chess, who are the strong players, who are the more creative players, and I might host a couple games actually, but we'll see, because I'm excited. I feel like I'm okay at war chess, but yeah, I'm just very excited to see like the variation that we can have for this game mode. And once again, huge thanks to Buster for creating this game mode and for collabing with me for this announcement video. But that will be it, guys and gals. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the bracket. You all have my warmest regards. Please take care.